When I walked onto the stage, all I can remember is my heart was pounding, my throat was like the desert. I knew it was going to be tough, but I didn't think I was going to be as nervous as I was.
You struggled tonight, but I'm going to put that down to nerves.
And I was the last person to be called to not be in the bottom two, and it was the worst feeling in the world.
Sophie, you're through to next week?
It is emotionally draining, but I think I'm going to have to toughen up because, you know, I can't cry every week.
Just a small town girl.
I'm kind of the small town girl, I suppose. This house is kind of celebrity, innit? 4 weeks ago I was in school and everything's happened so fast. My feet haven't touched the ground yet, so hopefully this week I'll, you know, ground myself.
Yeah, hello.
It's changed my life completely. I'm just getting into the swing of things and I don't want to go back.
Oh, you think you're something. Absolutely smashing.
I've just got to forget about back home and realise that I'm here for a reason, and the reason is to win this competition.
Try to make me go to rehab.
First live show, and I thoroughly enjoyed performing.
Jessica, I couldn't stop watching you. You're brilliant.
Wow.
That was absolutely incredible. I think I'm really different, and I mean, if they're looking for different, then they've got it here, really. I'm really quirky.
Jess is a funny guy, very big with her facial expression, such a character.
What I want to find is a gentler side.
Yeah.
Stop all the thing
Yeah.
and really focus.
I feel now that I want the part more than I ever did. I feel like I could imagine myself in the part. I do feel like it's a bit of competition now and that I really want to get it over the others. Life is a journey.
Yes, stop. Great, absolutely lovely.
I am definitely not at the top of my game yet. I feel like people have only seen the quirky side, and I'm pretty versatile, so I just want the public to see that.
We'll see. You'll be able to vote for your favourite only once all 10 girls have performed. So put the phone down. Yeah, you. We haven't opened the lines yet. And if you are a satellite or cable viewer and fancy to sing along with all the girls, then press your ruby red button. Is that not correct, Andrew?
Colour coordination tonight.
It is good, isn't it? It's
Lovely.
very good.
It's absolutely
Yes, you just need a
fantastic.
handbag now and you're done. Let's bring on the Dorothys. Up first, good heavens, it's Sophie Evans. This sweet 17-year-old from Wales is determined to show you her fun side. She's performing That Don't Impress Me Much. Let's hope she will. Stopping at her heels, it's Jessica. Our kooky Miss Middlesbrough is hoping her acting ability will shine through with her rendition of The Voice Within. Could Sophie or Jessica be your Dorothy? It's in your hands. Here's Sophie.
They were pretty smart, but you got being right down to an art. You think you're a genius, you drive me up the wall. You're a regular, original, know-it-all. Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist. That don't impress me much. But have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night.
Very good. Now, Sophie, it must have been really tough for you last week because it was John named you as the person he didn't think was Dorothy. Yeah. Do you think that performance would have changed his mind?
It did knock my confidence, but through the rehearsals I realised that I can't let it affect my performance, and I felt like I did well.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
And Jessica, obviously you're working with Sheila this week, acting legend. How terrifying was that?
Not actually that terrifying, to be honest, really. I just thought at the end of the day, I've only got this opportunity once, so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take on board everything that you tell me, and I thank you for that so much because it's helped me a lot.
All right, well, let's check in with the panel. Sheila, did you see that Sophie or Jessica took your advice during those performances?
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I was disappointed. I mean, we only had quarter of an hour each, and it was the beginning of the week, and a lot has happened since then. But I thought neither of you really picked up on what you told me the song was about. It was, I mean, I could tell from your preparation, Sophie, that you were not going to get it right. We talked, and in the clip, we saw you having fun. It's a fun number. You're joking and you're ribbing these silly, conceited boys. And you're not impressed because you're confident. I didn't get that. And the same with you. We talked about doing the song to a girl that's in tears. Don't get carried away by the crowd. Every time you sing loudly, they applaud. At the very end of the number, I thought you came back to it and you got it. But there was a bit of declamation rather than, calm down, little girl. If you do this, inside your head, you'll be all right.
And, John, what about Sophie? Were you convinced this week?
I'll tell you what frustrates me about you. When I look at you, I see Dorothy. You've got this bubbly personality and you look the part. But when you come out and perform, I just don't feel like you're owning it. You had two boy dancers with you in that performance, and I found myself looking at them rather than you. As a leading lady, you have to stand on the front of the stage with a company of 30 people behind you. Now, if you can't keep my attention with two backing dancers, how are you going to do it with a company of 30? And for you, Jessica, I just felt that there was no truth and no honesty in that performance at all. It was completely presentational. And something else you've got to notice is if you look how you're standing right now, you're standing slightly twine-toed. Your ankles are rolling out in your shoes. You've got to try and correct that.
Okay.
All right, tough comment so far. Charlotte, do you agree?
I kind of disagree. I really enjoyed both performances. Like, they weren't the best I've ever seen either of you perform. I've seen you perform better, but I think you did pretty well. Like, I really enjoyed both performances.
OK, well, that's the panel. Let's go to Andrew. The first two girls, what are your thoughts?
It's very difficult because I don't think either of those songs were particularly suited to you, if I'm being totally honest. And I think you struggled a little bit, Sophie. I think anybody would struggle with that song. I don't really get it, I've got to be honest. But I do think there's much more to be got from both of you. I don't think it was your best performance, but we're so early in the programme that I really do think you'll go a lot further, but we've got to work hard now, girls.
Yeah.
All right.